afternoon. Hello, 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 hello. Forgive me while I set this up, but every time I try to set it up, they mess me up. Okay, hi guys, how are we today? I'm gonna play, let's just get right on into it, and then I'll open up the chat in a minute, but I was gifted this a while back. It is this die right here, and it is for a pop and twist card, which by the size of this, I'm going to assume is going to be like a 5x7 card. But I was reading this and noticed that it needed a pop and twist mechanism die that I don't have. So guess what? To do it, I'm going to have to make my own pop and twist mechanism. So I've never done one for a 5x7, so now I got to remember how to do the pop and twist. So let's try to do that. But first, let's get this chat open. So if anybody's here, I can say hi. Let everybody get in, get settled. Hope you got some coffee or tea or whatever you're drinking. Because this is probably going to take me a while. Let's make sure the sound is off over there. While that's opening up, I'm going to go ahead and cut me a card base for a 5x7. Okay, there's the live. Let's open up the chat. Hi, Lori. Hi, Denise. Everybody today. Okay. I'm going to cut this cardstock down for a 5x7 card. I don't normally make 5x7 cards, so bear with me. I'm normally an A2 size card maker. Alright, so I got to cut this down to 10. And then I'm starting with a piece of 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So I'm cutting this down to 10. And I'm rotating it, and I'm going to cut it down to 7. So it should end up 5 wide, 7 long when we get done. Guys, I'm trying to get my brain to switch over back to Thanksgiving, fall, and I just can't get my brain to do it. It's like I'm so Christmas obsessed right now. Like I have obsessive Christmas disorder. Anybody else like that? Once you get started on Christmas, you can't go back. Alright, so I put this in my scoreboard. It's on the 10. I'm going to go down here to the 5. I'm going to score it on the 5. I'm going to flip it over. Hi, Ann. And I'm going to score it on the 5 again. Alright. We're going to need our scoreboard again, so we're not going to put it too far away, but since I scored it on both sides, it should. Just a couple more weeks, guys, and I shouldn't have any more problems with not being able to see the chat and all this fun hunky-dory stuff. Alright, so we have our 5x7 card base. Now, we need a mechanism. Oh, you're not feeling it this year yet? Maybe because it's not December. Maybe because Thanksgiving hasn't hit yet. I don't know what triggered me. Usually, I'm like, November is fall. You know, October's Halloween, November's fall, and December's Christmas. But for some reason, in November, I jumped right into Christmas. I don't know why. Maybe because I just got all this cool Christmas stuff given to me, you know? So, I don't know. But, I have to figure out a mechanism to do a pop. And, you're just in a funk. Because this, when it opens up, like that. So this is the way our card has to be. So our card, when it's folded, will measure 7 by 5 this way. Our fold is on the... Yeah, anyway. You guys see where I'm pointing? So this should measure 7. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Alright, so now, I know that this is 5 inches. So I don't want my mechanism to open further than 5 inches. Actually, the mechanism's gonna have to go this way. I've never done this, guys. Let's cut this out and see. Well, let's measure this. It's like 8 inches. A little over 8 inches. So we need our mechanism to be like 8 inches long. Gosh, it's been a while since I've done this. Yes, it is. It is from Crafter's Companion. See? It's older. Oh, look, it gives me the measurements right there. 8.2 by 3.6. So I know that the mechanism... See how that mechanism looks in there? They got the card going like this. Let's just make a mechanism. Okay, so if it's 3.6, let's make our mechanism. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Let me get a white sheet of paper. Let me get a white sheet of paper to do this. It's been forever since I've done this. Actually, let's use this little one right here. And go. Hi, Vicky. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. That was for Vicky, y'all. It's Vicky's birthday. Hey, Ryan, Fishy Raid, yay. Did y'all sing happy birthday to Vicky? I hope so. I hope the fishies sing happy birthday to her. Alrighty. Alrighty, people. We are going to take and cut us a paper that is 2.5. I don't know. I'm gonna figure this out on the fly, guys. Figuring it out while I'm watching. While I'm chit-chatting with you. All right, and then I'm gonna cut this down to 8. All right, and I'm gonna go on my scoreboard. And I gotta figure out where the half marks are on these. Can you see me? Yeah. So, you gotta go in, let's see. 2.5 to 1.5 is 1. And then there's 1. So 1.25 would be the half mark. So we're going to score it at 1.25. So 1.25 would be the halfway mark, I think, for the, and then we're going to turn it this way. I wish I was better at giving y'all. And then halfway mark would be 4. There's 4. See if I can even remember how to do these mechanisms. Alright. Now, if I can remember how to do this, we'll be alright. Fold this like that. Then I'm going to take this point and I'm going to bring it to this score line without crossing it. Just like so. Try to keep it straight as possible because I want that cross line to be a point. And so I'm going to do it just like that. And then I'm going to take this side and I'm going to do the same thing. Do I have to flip it over though? I don't think so. And then I'm going to take this score line, I'm going to do the same thing. Right up to that score line. That score line with that score line. I want to make that a point. Okay. Alright, so now these, oh, I gotta fold this one too. I'm gonna score that line for me. There we go. Alright, you see how when I push this like that, see how these two are going in like that? See how I fold them back though? And put them side by side? And then I get this little arrow looking device. That's our pop and twist mechanism, guys. That is our pop and twist mechanism. Did y'all see how I did that? Did I just confuse everybody? And I want to make sure that, look, that's not lined up perfectly, but I'm okay with that. I don't do perfect around here, guys. Homemade, not Hallmark. Alright, so that's our mechanism. Okay, now I gotta remember how it goes into the card base. Alright, so when it opens up, just go like that. No, that doesn't work like that. Like that? Yeah, I think like that. Oh, I don't remember, y'all. Okay. We're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it. It's like I can remember how to fold it, but I can't never remember how to put it in the center. You're welcome, Miss Lori. Alright, so we're gonna put glue on these triangles, I think. I think I'm doing this right. I don't remember if I'm doing it right or not. Right there, and I'm gonna put that point right up to the score line. And I'm going to put glue here. The only way we're going to know if this is going to work is when we cut out our design and put it on there. Well, maybe not. It might work for us this way. We might be able to see it. Alright. Get that glued down real good. Let that glue catch. Okay, and then when you open it, look. See how it does like that? Pop like that. So, folds up, opens up. Alright, now let's make our piece that goes on here. This is gonna be fun, fun, fun. I tell you, fun, fun, fun. Alright. So I said to myself, I want... Oh, I didn't do my decorated paper in here first. We just won't have decorated paper for this one. This is our, what do you, I always forget what it's called when you do one for the first time. Not a demo, but a, you know, if you, we're gonna do it white. Well, maybe we should do like, oh, holy night, the brightly shining. It is the night. Let's do it with some patterned paper for the background. Let's find us a pretty Christmassy. Oh, here we go. This one will work. Let's use this paper. Let's use this paper. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Actually, let's just do it with black because I don't want to waste that for that pattern paper because you're not even going to see it because it's going to get covered up. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. La 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 la. Ya da da. Now, is this gonna fit on my thing, or do I have to pull out a bigger one? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, I think it'll fit. I think it just fits, but it'll fit. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna run that through. And because this one goes all the way to this edge, I may have to run it, push it back in and push it back through because this bevel isn't going to let it cut right. Now, if you have a die and it gets under these bevels, it isn't going to cut under them bevels, guys. So make sure your dies aren't going underneath there. Alright. Now let's walk that through. Let's put that through. Shouldn't have any issues. It should just cut just pretty. Now that was a Gemini die, but I'm using it in a switch. Oh my gosh. My fingers would cooperate with me. I might be able to get this without having to walk clear around the table. Alright, let's see if it cut. It did. Okay. And then, since that was an offset, I know that the middle piece will go through too with this mat. So there we go. We got this piece here. Right? It's an offset. Then we need the pretty piece. The pretty piece. I wanted that black though. But I guess we'll do it. Oh my gosh, what color should I do it, y'all? It's a nativity. Na 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 na. La 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 la. What about this color? We can always ink blend it. Let's do it this color and then we can ink blend it later if we need to. When you're making something for the first time, if Melissa was here, she would know exactly what I'm talking about because I always forget what the word is. Now this has the score lines on it. That offset didn't have any score lines. So before we attach that offset, we have to make sure we attach these pieces and get it scored good so that it'll fold up when we're doing it through the card. Alright. think this will be a pretty cool card. I just got to figure out what colors to actually do it in for when I actually give it to somebody. Or ink blend it or something to make it look better. Alright. Now where'd the piece of tape go I used for the other one? Okay, that is just becoming out of hand and embarrassing. Alright, let's just put this here like that. Hold that to the paper. Remember, we don't want it under our beveled, and it's not, so that should be good. Let's see if we can send it through without it having to be picked up from the other side. Okay, I think I'm not seeing all the comments. Hi, Law. See, I wasn't seeing them all again. I don't know why that does that. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so gonna be... Oh, this is awesome, y'all. Look at this. Okay, this is awesome. This is gonna be an awesome card, y'all. Look at this. Okay, you see our offset? Watch this. See, this should have been done in... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, like, I should have done... Oh, that's perfect, I think. I should have done this in, like, glitter cardstock. Look at that. Look at how pretty that is. Pretty, 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 pretty. Is Hawaii here? Hi, Hawaii. A neon light. It's not a neon light. It's the North Star leading to Bethlehem. Do you see what I see? Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy. Do you see what I see? So I'm going to glue this down, and then I'm going to, these score lines that are on here, I'm going to, well, I'm just going to fold them on it. Let's do it first and then glue it. And that's going to make it our pop and twist card. There we go. All right. Now, it is pretty, right? Yeah. A star, dancing in the sky. Goodness and life. Let him bring us goodness and light. Said the little boy to the big king. Do you hear what I hear? Way up in the sky, mighty king. I'm not singing all the words correctly, but it's okay. Do you hear what I hear? La 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 la, ya da da dee dum, la da da. It's goodness and gold. Let him bring us goodness and gold. All right, now we're gonna line this up. We're gonna lay it down. I got the mood down, that works, okay. Oh my goodness, guys. Now if I can just get these to score properly this way, because it has to be able to fold. Alright, now to see if our mechanism works for it. Yo, 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 yo. Hi, Eddie. Guys, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're about to find out. And actually, I think it should fold in half, not... I don't think these pieces... Here, fold. I don't know, maybe they fold that way. And that folds... I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work. But, because this isn't the... I'll tell you how we're going to do it, though. We're going to take this like this. Like that. Now, we're only going to do one corner down here. And then one corner up here. So I probably should have used a thinner. 2 stars. 2 palms. Be cool if it was... Yeah, this is cool. I like this. Alright, we're going to put glue right here at this corner. And we're going to put glue up here at this corner. And we're going to lay that down like that. Might end up sticking out a little. It might not, but... Alright, I need that glued to that corner. That glued to that corner. And I need this piece to fold inward. I should have folded it better that way. And I need this piece to fold like this, I think. Or does it fold like... I don't know. Let's try to close it on itself and see what happens. Well, and to let it glue first. Let it glue down all the way first. Let the glue grab. We gotta let the glue grab. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make bigger cards. If this don't work, I still think, even if this does work, I think I need to have this on a bigger card front. In glitter. Like black with gold glitter. Because the star would be glowing, the windows would be glowing like, or with vellum. You know, something to be shiny. Alright, this has to fold up. Alright, this has to... I guess you're gonna need the, that piece upward. That piece like that. That piece like that. Well, it was good in theory, huh? Hi, Jeremy. How you doing? The whole idea of it was good in theory. We're Linda Finkin. Yeah. Don't you see the smoke billowing? I'm thinking, trying to figure out how to make this work. Because this was intended to be used in this design. But it's not. This has to twist. It has to twist over. Like that. I just forced it in there. We'll see what it looks like when I get done. This is when you should have all the things that go with it to do it. The fold under the buildings almost gives perspective. Yeah? And Vicky's saying, hi, Jeremy, Law, Hawaii, and Eddie. And everybody's saying, happy birthday, Vicky. Happy, happy birthday to you. Happy, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday to you. Okay. Right, in theory, it's pretty cool. In see, it needs to twist. It needs to twist, see? And then lay down flat. That's what it needs to do. But it's looking kind of torn up. When I do that, it's kind of tearing up my design there. But that's what it needs to do. It needs to twist on itself. Yeah, some line card would be cool with it. But it's intended, I was trying to do it the way it was intended for. Let me get the packaging out. You know, I always try to do what the packaging says it is for first. Because it's supposed to be for a pop and twist design. See? So it shows folded in, folded up, folded in. Folded in, folded up, folded in. So that's... You just don't use super thick paper, that's all. So we got the whole gist of it. I mean, it's working better now. There we go. I mean, so I wouldn't use, now that I'm doing this like this, I wouldn't be using, it'd be better if the offset had the score line too, so I should have scored that offset before I glued it. I should have went ahead, remember I said I was going to do that and I didn't? That's what I should have done. But, this is really cool too, look. I have pieces left that cut out of it. Notice, the design isn't as defined on the instructions. You cut closer. Okay, well, the instructions require their die to make the mechanism where I made my own, because I don't have their die. See, it says the twist and pop mechanism. It's supposed to twist. It's supposed to twist, twist in, and pop. See? It's just not supposed to stay. Theirs looks flatter. They probably ironed theirs out. Yeah, their thing's not as big as mine. It's doing what it's supposed to, guys. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to. It's twisting, it's popping, and it's opening. It isn't gonna lay flat because it's a twist and pop. So even though in theory this design would be cool to do that, it's not gonna do that. Come on, baby, let's do the twist. It wants to twist. Look around the star beam. I see the star beam. I see. But either way, it still has to fold on this star beam. In, fold up, and in. See? If you look here, in here, you can see that it's... I understand there's nothing there around the star beam that sticks out like that. Oh, this cardstock is, 65 pound. That's the white. Pretty sure this is 65 pound also. But the black cardstock is a thicker cardstock. It's, it says it's 85 pound. No, they're not bothering me. The fact that it's all wrinkled up and crinkled up is what's bothering me. That it's not opening. Like, see, when they did it, they made it look like it's opening nice and straight. But it isn't. Theirs doesn't look all wrinkled and destroyed like mine does. That's what's bothering me. So, I think just practice is what I'm going to need. But for now, we know that we can make our own. Yeah, see, it doesn't look neat. See how it's all, my paper's all wrinkled looking, and it just doesn't look neat. See, this is all warped right there, and oh, I see, light bulb, she says. So anyway, let's do this on a different card now. On a different style card. I never do those slim lines. So, Anne, remind me, 3.5 by 8.5, right? That's a slim line? Yes, okay. My brain's trying to find a scraper to scrape this off with, because it'll be easier than to sit and try to pick everything out with my fingers. I know I have one right here, somewhere, right there. Right, so I'm going to take the star, because I could use it for something else. I'm going to save this little camel guy, because I can use him for something else. And look, we can make just a little... Before we do the slim line, let's do this. Where's my little book? Let's make a page in our book. Right? I'm gonna see my little book that I made? I'm gonna make me a page. My first page in the book. Oh, we could... Shepherd boy, Right? It is folding nice now. It just took practice. You gotta, you know, train the paper. The only thing is my paper's all messed up now. So, like, Ann said, I probably should just do everything in the lighter weight paper. But I also should use my bone folder and create, if I'm going to use the offset, I should do use the bone folder and create the scoring line, the crease that folds on itself before I try to do it in the thing. Look at this. Right, let's just lay it there. This is our little book. What do you got? I shouldn't have put gingerbread on our book, because I could have made it a book where the pictures tell the story. You know, the whole nativity. You do the 3 wise men, and boy, the ideas I get after the fact are crazy. So, they're heading to the land. They're heading to Bethlehem. Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell swinging. There we go. And then when I cut this next one out, I can add another wise man right there. So then I can have 1, 2 wise men, and then when I do the third one, I'll put a third one here. So I'll have 3 wise men following the star. And then I'm going to need to cut out some animals. Yeah, you guys are going to have to go somewhere else. My cute little book, my little story. It's my Christmas scraps that are going to tell the story of the Nativity. Come on, open up. Alright, so I need, let's get a clean sheet of paper. I really need to clean this table off today because I have not cleaned it off since I worked myself into a tiny area here. Oh, I didn't make my craft roulette card online because I didn't go on Sundays, but I wanted to make sure I got it in this week because this week was my 52nd submission. This was the card I made, guys. It's a book binding card. And the parameters were, book binding was a project. Sandwich shop was the color theme. So my brain went the red for the vinyl stools with the chrome, you know, the chrome bar with the red vinyl top, little round stools that sit at the countertop. So that's where those colors came from, the red and white. The black and white for the black-white checkered floors. Then random was music, or element was music, and then random was wrap. And so a present is wrapped, but there's also twine that's wrapped. So those were my parameters, and that's the card I made. And the book binding is this, look. When you open it, it only opens to there, see? I don't know why I'm so close. Anyway, that's a book binding card. Okay. Okay, let's move on. We're gonna make a slimline, guys. And I need to make a slimline. It's 8.5, so I've got the 8.5 right here, right? Let's make sure it measures that. Yep. By 3.5, which when folded, so I need to cut it down to 7. Right? And am I doing my measurements right? Anne's probably trying to do stuff on Anne. I don't have Melissa here. Y'all are probably good at math. Some of you. Half of 7 is 3.5, right? All right, we're going to take this. And we're going to go, oh no, what did we do with our bone folder? What do we do with it, guys? Okay, I've got to refresh this again. Y'all are probably chit-chatting it up with me. And this chat, yep. This chat doesn't like to show me all the messages. All right, let's see. A brain scraper. I could use one of them, right? But this is... Okay, I think I found the bone folder. And Denise says, yep, my math is right. And Ann says, yep. And Lori says it didn't go far. Exactly, found it. Okay, so now back to this. So we got our cardstock, which is 8.5 by 7. We're going to come into the, we got the 7-inch side up against. And we're going to go to 3.5 right here. And we're just going to score it like this. And we're going to flip it over. And we're just going to help this by going right down there. And then we're going to fold it over. And this is what you call a slim line. See why it's called slim line? Look, I didn't do it. It didn't fold right. Something's not cut right. That's okay. We can trim it. Let's get our trimmer and trim it while we're thinking about it. It's going to be a little less than 3.5 because it's not straight. That side's straight. What? You know, my brain is still trying to figure out what that word is. Little lamb to the shepherd boy. Do you hear what I hear? The child. Alright, so if it's 3.5 this way, we're going to make this 3.25. Should be like, oh, holy night. Prototype, that's the word. Yes, Denise, that's the word. Yes. All right, and it's supposed to be 8.5 that way, so we're going to make it 8.25 this way. And that should give us a 1/4-inch border all the way around. And we're not going to do the off... Are we going to do the offset? I don't think we're going to do the offset for this one. Or are we? Let's see. I don't think so. I think I just want to do the... I think I just want to do this piece. And I'm going to do it with black cardstock. No, I'm not. I think I'm going to take Anne's lead from her. Did you guys see the card Anne made? With the snowflakes and the Let It Snow card? Mock-up. Yeah, prototype for sure. Let's check the chat and make sure there's nothing else coming through. Word. We're gonna cut it in silver. We're gonna take Anne's lead, where so Anne, tell us what that silver paste was. Because you know, yeah, practice run. But when you make something, not the action of what you're doing, but the actual thing itself is a prototype. Like, that's the word. Word of the day, prototype. Star, a star. I don't know, maybe I should... The offset is too big for the background, which I don't know why it is, but it is. Looking for the thing that goes on top of this to run it through. There it is. I keep burying everything. Gotta make sure that that is not under the bevel. There we go. There we go. We're not under the bevel. The silver glitter paste, yeah, is that Crafter's Companion, Diamond Dot Press, what? I don't know if that went all the way to the end or not. I'm gonna turn it around. Oh, wait, first, let's see. Yeah, it didn't go all the way through. Okay, you're not allowed to move on me when I'm doing this. I won't go through. Come on. There we go. Diamond press, yes, from the advent calendar, yes. All right. All right, Lori, have a great day. You'll leave me running? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. All right, now we've hinged it. Did it cut all the way through? Glitter cardstock is a little thicker, so it's a little... Yeah, it cut. I just gotta work it around itself, that's all. And I didn't get all those pieces off. I should have done that, but I didn't. It's okay. It's alright. Alright, look, now we have a silver star to go in our book, too. I should put a pocket in my book. We have a silver star. Where's my... Bye, Lori. So I'm poking out all the little... Well, you guys can see what I'm doing, but... There we go. We got our little island with our star. And now we're going to have one of our wise men. Frankincense and myrrh. What was there another? Oh, I don't know. Probably, I don't know if I like it and all in silver like that. I don't think I do. I don't think I like that. I think I might have to do it in black, because I don't think I like that. Let's try the black. Trixie, you cannot get up and just move around in this chair with me in it with you. Am I sitting on your tail? Of course I am. Of course I am, little girl. That's what happens when you sit in the same chair with me. The silver came from a far city, right? Let's try it with the black. And then we'll also do black behind this to see if it helps stand it out more. Actually, let's do that first before we do this. Before we cut up our cardstock. Let's do a black, because it might just need that to make it pop more. Star, a star. Gold, myrrh, and frankincense. The gold, that's what I was. Okay, thank you, Vicky. See, I was forgetting something. I knew I was. And it was the gold. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Gold, myrrh, and frankincense. Yes. I knew I was forgetting something. Just make sure. Okay, it's not under the thing. The silver camel. Oh, not just came. The silver camel. It had to move up for me to see it. All right. Did it cut it all the way through? Or do I have to run the bottom? I have to run the bottom. I have to run the bottom again. Because the bottom didn't cut because it didn't get all the way through the machine, or it's under the bevel where it doesn't belong. All right, come out from under there. Thank you. So we're just going to put it through and bring it back out. That's all. And let it finish cutting. That's all. That's what we're going to do. There we go. Now it should be cut all the way. The child, she's in the pool. Let us bring him home and gold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Said the little boy to the... Okay, I like that better on there like that. What do you guys think? I just, you know what it is? I don't like this with it. I don't like that with it. Do I just want that on there like that? What do I want to do to the background though? Do I want to leave the background like that? Okay, get this out of your way, because it's not helping you. This isn't helping you. Get all that out of your way, Linda, so you can actually look at the project. Okay, I have a feeling that Anne is telling me to inlay it. Oh, ink it. Night sky. Oh, yeah. Pretty night sky. So blues and purples. Right, let's go ahead and just glue this down because I like this on the black. You guys, I have several of the Crafter Companion Gemini dies. I just don't see until I found Anne, I never really saw a whole lot of people videos them using the Crafter's Companion stuff. So like, at least not the stuff that I have, so that I'm like, because I was gifted it all. So I was never like, Trixie, do you need to get on the floor? You're just starting to annoy me, baby. Do you need to get on the floor? You're tired of sitting in this chair with mommy sweating? Huh? I don't know what I was telling y'all. I was telling y'all something. They do have nice sets. I have quite a few. Like I said, I have some really nice ones. But their stuff is made for, like, bigger cards than I make. The words backdrop was too much. Yes, I agree. I agree. I thought it would be pretty. I've been wanting to use it, but I guess I'll have to make a bag out of it or something. You know, just a little tiny gift bag. Just an itty bitty gift bag for my itty bitty book, maybe. Alright, let's do some ink blending. Let me put her on the floor. Let me put her down. So she can get water if she wants it. Quit making me sweat so much. Alright. I think we're going to use Uncharted Mariner. See this preserve, and I'm looking for milk. You know what I haven't used in a while is my chips. Is my prize ribbon. I haven't used that in a while. I don't know how that'll work. I don't know how them colors will work together, but we're gonna. Yeah, I got what you meant. I got exactly what you meant. I don't know how these colors are gonna do, but we're gonna. I think that in my mind's eye they're gonna work. They're just two different shades of blue, but they're both dark blue because we're doing a night sky. So, and to do the night sky, we gotta mask this off. I'm gonna get a piece of copy paper because we're just going to tape this up just like so. First, before we do that though, because we don't want this moving around, we're going to round that up and we're going to stick that like that. So that'll keep that still. I'm going to move all this stuff out of our way. Linda, quit being a slob. Clean your table. And then we're going to take this and we're going to mask it off, y'all. We're going to use copy paper to do it, because copy paper is cheaper than cardstock. I don't know where the glitter came. Oh, the glitter must have come from the cardstock. I hope the card I made for somebody else where I put glitter on, I hope that didn't. No, get off my card. I don't want you on the card. Oh, do they? Cool. Yeah, they were targeted for the UK, and their sizes are much bigger than ours. You guys, what are you even seeing? Can you see what I'm doing? There, I think that'll show better. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to start with the... I'm going to start with Uncharted Mariner. Which I believe is the darker of the blues. Let's see. It's more of a... It's got like a greenish blue in it. So... You know, the Mariner part tells you that it's like kind of like a water color, but we're gonna... And we're gonna shake, shake, shake our camera. Yes, we are. We're gonna shake, shake, shake the camera. Guys, I don't do... It's been a couple of years since I've done a slimline card, y'all. I think I need to put yellow in the middle of that. Yeah. Don't go on the back of my card. I'm going to keep the back of my card nice, clear white. Come off the cardstock paper, Linda. Don't go... Look, see when I go into it, it's rolling in? I don't want it rolling up. I want it to... So I got to go off the paper. I got to remember that. Go off the paper. Alright. Now let's throw in the prize ribbon. And yep. Same color family, so I'm going with the and you're probably not even going to really see that seedless preserve when I go in with it, but I'm going to go in with it anyway. Crackers can... Oh, wait. Sounds tasty, says Law Jones. Oh, yeah, right? Seedless preserve, doesn't it? I need re-inkers for these. I could drag them across paper and they'll ink the page fine, but they're not really inky enough for all this ink blending. They need to be inkier. That's my brushes aren't. My brushes are like old and run down, I think. I think it's time to get ready to refresh them too. Alright, we're gonna go back in with some more of this because I just want these edges like uniformly darker. Guys, if you ever want a set recipe for a night sky, I am not the person because I use different colors every time. I never use the same colors, same scheme or any of that. Alright, we're going to go in with the... Here's the find the brush I want to use. We're going to go in with the Seedless Preserve. And this brush stinks. I don't know where I put my villainous potion. Actually, you know what? I'm going to switch up that blue, and I'm going to go in. I'm going to pick up some Simon Hurley No Diving, because I really want a night sky. I think I need a different brush, too. That's better. That's better coverage. There we go. That's more the color I was looking for. And the coverage style. Y'all are writing something and I'm blending and I can't see what you're saying. Okay, I'm off. Good luck with the card. Okay, Law, thank you. Thank you for hanging out. You're gonna miss all the fun splattering, but thank you. And I'm about to start splattering up this. You love inky backgrounds? Cool. Yeah, my shoulder doesn't like it a whole lot, but I like it, so we're good. Good. All right, now let's bring in some more of the Seedless Preserve because I want more purple in there. So that blue we just mixed up should give us a little more purple look when we go over it with our Seedless Preserve. And I'm just going to go straight to the paper. I think I'm going to go over that Seedless Preserve with some Prom Queen. Prom Queen? Is that the one I want? There we go. His inks, they just blend so easy when you want to. See how I'm getting better coverage already? Instead of all that. See how that's splotchy? Watch this. May not be the, maybe my brushes, because these are much newer brushes. But there we go. Alright, I'm going to glow, purple glow coming out. I don't know if they'll see it or not, but alright, get back where you belong. Now, we're going to splatter. We're going to throw a little bit of water on it, and then we're going to throw a little bit of, I'm sorry my words are not coming out, guys. Where's my fan brush? Here, fan brush, where'd you go? Why is it not in with all my other brushes? Oh, it is in with my, no, that's not it. I found it, but it was not in the right spot. I don't know what we're having for lunch. For breakfast, we had an Egg McMuffin and eggs. I don't know what's for lunch. We do a little gold splatter. And then I don't... This stuff is like... I don't even remember. I think Picket Fence gave us this for Crop and Create. I don't remember. Yes, gold platter, she says. I said gold splatter. She said gold platter. No, we're not eating gold for lunch. I'm just going to put a tiny drop right here. And like I said, I don't know if this... I've said this before. I don't know if this is supposed to have water or not, but I'm going to add a drop of water to it. Make it more. Go. And I'm just going to pick this up like that. I'm just going to can't tell. I can't tell if we're seeing it or not. I think this is that stuff that it's there, but you can't see it until you move. Yeah. Okay, we're not using that. That needs to be like, it's like not really. Maybe it's because I'm watering it down. Let's try it not water down and see what it does. See what it does if I don't water it down. Okay, I can see it better when I don't water it down, y'all. But now I can't get it back in the bottle. Now I can't get it back in the bottle. And then my time is on. The final chapter. La la dee doo. Do 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 do. That's too much, Linda. Too much, I tell you, too much. Alright, add water. Making white splatter. Because why not, right? I mean, if we're going to start messing, if we're going to start splattering and playing with messing, might as well get good messy. Only thing I did not do was do the black edges. Okay, stop, Linda. Gone too far now. Stop. It's hammer time. Yeah, the gold look, you can see it better without the water. Now we gotta dry this, guys. We gotta dry all this stuff. Get our heat tool out. Let's just keep making more messes. Now I gotta take this and go get this cleaned off. But this, so much more than this. I did it my way. La la la, la 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 la. If anybody is younger than my generation, you probably have no idea who I'm songs or what song I'm singing. But I got Frank Sinatra in the head. Alright, let's try this real quick. When you're drying acrylic, guys, when you're drying acrylic, you don't want to overheat it because it'll just bubble it up, so you gotta do it quickly, like that blob, that's not going to get dried all the way because those little ones will start bubbling if they get too hot. And your paper will work too. It's time to glue it. I think that's going to get covered up by that anyway. Yeah, it will. Okay, I like that background. I think it needs a little bit of a darker edge to it, though. Just a little bit darker of an edge. So I said to myself, where did that black soot go? So much more than that. I did it my way. Chapter. Okay, let's double check our chat. better without water. That's what Miss Ann said. That's the last message I'm seeing. So, yep, okay. Okie dokie. Alright, now, I'm going to take and I'm just going to... I'm just going to strip. Probably messing it up, maybe. Maybe not. But that's what I'm doing. Just going to distress my edges a little. Then I'm going to go in with the brush that already has it on there and the color I just slapped on there, hopefully. Hopefully. Where'd it go? Where did my blacks? I don't know if this... I'm just trying to soften it a little because it's a little harsh, but I like it. I like the little, I just wanted it a little softer. That's all. So that's all I'm doing is trying to soften it up a little. There we go. Alright. I like that. Other people may not, but you do you, boo. Made my card look dirty, but I like it. It's okay. I'm going to glue it. And we're going to be like, yay! We did it today. We did something today. I have a stamp that I'll stamp on the inside. And then we'll be done. And you could use 3D. I'm not going to put any words on the front. If my fingers will cooperate here with me. There we go. Yeah, and it says black soap would look good. Yeah, I think so. I think it looks fine. I think it looks a little bit fine. And then, I'm gonna get this stamp set from Gina K real quick. Because there's a sentiment on there I think would go well. I am putting a sentiment, but on the inside, not on the outside. I think the outside says it all. And I think this sentiment goes well with it, which I'll show you in just a second here. Where'd my... I could have splattered with that. Take that off. It comes from the same stamp set. You'll see the stamp. You'll see the sentiment in a minute. I'll show you in a minute. And I'm going to use this VersaFine Clear just because I can. I think that, I don't know, I might go back later, but right now, it says, may the light of the season fill your heart with peace. I think that goes well with the star from the front, right? Don't you guys think so? So you just get that. And then... You could do this with so many different things. I really like that. And I'm going to play around and work on this one more. See how it looks destroyed. It looks so destroyed. Yeah, that is pretty, isn't it? Thank you. Thank you, Anne. Thanks for suggesting the slimline, because I never think about doing a slimline. That's perfect for a slimline. I just don't I think a sentiment would be in the way. And I don't really think I have one that's like, let's see. I mean, I could put Merry Christmas on there, but I don't think it needs it. I think that's good, guys. So that's what we did today. We played around and did a prototype card for a pop and twist with it. Yeah, it doesn't need it. Okay, cool. And then we made this card here. We did a little ink blending on the background, some splatter. And then we stamped, "May the light of the season fill your heart with peace." I think that's a really good card. And I think I know exactly who I'm going to send it to. So, alright guys. I hope everybody has a blessed day. I hope everybody hits that thumbs up for me. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And I'll see you back here on Saturday at 1 p.m. So my days are Monday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Those are the days, 3 days a week. And then once in a while we pop up with, when Denise is able to come online, we pop up with her. So, alright guys, thank you Denise. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. So long. Farewell. La 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 bum bum ba dum dum.